Right, I was really undecisive about making this certain video because I was all the time thinking about talking about affirmations, visualizations, manifestations, and things like that. It's all great, but I have done it. I know how it works, but the thing is, like, I'm not too experienced about manifesting things. Well, what to say, experience, no one is really that experienced, but I'm not experienced in regarding, like, I don't know how to explain. It's like I have done it and I know how all that works, and I have been listening to actually people who knows how it works and how to do that. And I have been listening to affirmations. In regarding me, that has been mostly like I wanted to balance myself and balance my energies. So I was more regarding getting these affirmations regarding myself. And I still believe, and that's my belief only, that all these things should be regarding only yourself and not anyone. Like, I mean, in a person, anyone else. Because we are who we are, we know how far we have evolved and what we can do, what we cannot do, and things like that. Oh, by the way, if you hear a background noise like shouting and everything else, it's my boys playing. The thing is, like, why I was torn to make this video. At first I sort of wanted to do that, but then I didn't want to do that. But as I mentioned in another video, long time ago, when I still didn't understood all these tarot meanings and how it works and how it doesn't work, I did subscribe to one tarot reader. She likes to call herself a psychic. The thing is, like, in nowadays, why people are saying that psychics are con artists and things like that, because of people like her who say that they are psychics whenever they actually are not. I do believe there are people who has, like, special abilities to see or to sense certain things, because I have met those people myself. But it's really trendy. If you look on YouTube, every other tarot reader suddenly are psychic. And that is the reason why many times people don't believe anymore in actual psychics, and it is because they listen to those tarot card readers, and at some point, because like I said, when people are listening to tarot reads, they don't understand quite often that they actually are listening to energy read, and outcome is just a possible outcome, not like an outcome what will definitely happen. And therefore, when they think, oh, that's a psychic, and they listen, oh yeah, that energy resonates with me, and so they think, yeah, outcome will gonna happen. And when it doesn't happen, they get disappointed, and they think, oh, that was just like they are just pretending to be someone whom they are not. And the thing is, the word psychic has been so worn out that in the end of the day, it loses its real meaning. So regarding that certain tarot reader, I will not gonna mention the name. I'm not here to name and shame anyone, But the point is why I will gonna make this video. It will be more of a like a warning what to check before you actually get too attached to certain tarot reader who is just giving maybe really resonating energy read and nothing, and you think, oh, I will gonna pay her for my private read. I have been there, I have done that, and I have been disappointed and I didn't get it and I didn't understand that. So I will just tell you certain things what to look out for so you don't get in so-called like sort of trap, in illusion trap, how I like to call it. So that tarot reader, because she said she's specializing on twin flame journeys. First of all, when I started to look more, I'm that sort of person. I question many things, and if I start to doubt something, I just want to see more clearly what is what. So in her, as you know, if you have noticed, most of the times tarot readers, it's like for entertainment purposes only, and it's simply because they, like a normal decent tarot reader, they will gonna say that it cannot resonate with you because probably it's not your energy on that moment, because it all depends how far you have evolved and grown in your own journey. But so therefore it counts as an entertainment only, and you in a way most of the time should look at it in that way, except if you find really decent so-called advice. I mean, like, not like you are saying, oh, somebody said something, so now I will gonna follow that and I will gonna do how they said. No, I mean, if you find some food for your thought, for your like growth, what you can change in yourself, then it's really good. But if there is nothing as such, then it's just an entertainment, really. So that tarot reader, how she likes to call herself psychic tarot reader, what is far from the truth, she is one of those who actually does it for her own business. So all these reads she started only a year ago, what is already first thing, but in her description box was said that she has been doing tarot readings for 25 years. So clearly she have been just practicing tarot reading. She knows tarot, she knows the meaning, she can explain whatever, but the thing is, like, she doesn't understand what is twin flames whatsoever, because like every single time, when like energy wise, she makes a reading how it is on that moment, because it's an energy read by the end of the day, but she doesn't understand fully what is twin flame journey. And when I ask her if she is on a twin flame journey herself, like in a normal, like decent way, I asked her that question, she never ever replied. She replied to every other like bubbly wobbly comment, but she never replied to mine. That was the first like red flag. If you can't at least truthfully say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not on a twin flame journey, and it's only as much as I have read in that article what I post down below, then how you can say that you are so open and truthful? So what else I found, what was already like one red flag after another red flag, she said she can do or whatever love spell. You don't do a love spell on other people. Love spells as such whichever way they are going against any normal energy. It's not normal thing. Any type of spell what is sent to some, like from one person regarding another person, it always comes back in a wrong way at you. So don't practice spells, and especially to someone who is so-called tarot reader. Why would you make a love spell on anyone? That is not the right thing to do, because it's not natural. It's not natural energy. Another thing what made me think is like, that made me even like eye roll big time. It was like message, like channeled message from your pet. What is even that? What is channeled message from your pet? Seriously, when you have a pet, your fish, your bird, your cat, your dog, yes, you are talking with them on a daily basis, but they only give you back the energy. How you can make a channeled message from a pet? They don't talk your language, they talk energy. It's like ridiculous that suddenly, like, your pet would send channeled message. Oh, I am really fine. Yes, I'm passed away, but I am so good in here. I'm around you. Come on, cut the crap. Seriously. So the other thing, all what I saw on her channel, I realized whatever she does there, she does to make her business to grow. She's not too interested actually in, I can't say she's not interested. Maybe she is interested, but like, it doesn't seem that she is too worried about people who will not gonna get outcome as they prefer. They will not gonna grow. They are waiting for the outcome, what she is sort of feeding the idea how it should be. The main idea of her is that you can attract back a certain person, and that is wrong, because, and she never ever mentioned that people have a free will and free choice. Yes, she mentioned that they maybe haven't grown enough, like in their journey, that they maybe are a little bit on different path on that moment, but she never mentioned that person has a free will. She is feeding people with illusion, I should even say, that if you were gonna go and say on everyday basis affirming things like for example, John loves me, John will gonna be with me, John is, me and John are together, and things, that doesn't work that way. That's not affirmation, that's an illusion. Affirmation, and I just looked at proper video about how you can affirm certain person. It was more like about specific person, and it's not about John, that and that, but about specific character lines or specific outlooks, how that person will gonna look. And in a way it is possible, but it's like really twisted way how to do that, so it's actually quite hard. It's not that easy to attract specific person with a specific character lines, outlooks, and whatever else. But she is trying to convince people that you can actually attract exact person whenever you actually can't. That person has their own life journey to be on, and it only depends from them it only depends from your both energies if you will gonna gravitate back. Quite possible that person even shouldn't be in your life. And it's like she says, like, about twin flames quite often they don't come together. And quite often you even, it's just the main thing, you can attract certain energies, certain outlook people, or certain characteristic people. Because when I long time ago I wrote this affirmation, I did attract exactly the same person as my twin flame, but he was only my karmic soulmate. So see, this is the point. There, it's like really tricky thing how to write these affirmations, and it's like there is one certain video where it was explained what people do wrong when they try to affirm specific person, but never mind that. So another thing, like what I understood from her channel, it's like I said, it seemed like she just read an article about twin flames and suddenly she is that specialist in twin flames and everything else, whenever she actually is not. I don't think she ever actually have been in touch with her own twin flame, because she doesn't really get the idea how it works. And next thing, what made me even more aware about that's not right, decent tarot readers, if there are like good validations about them, usually people are writing these validations in their own page by themselves, and they don't hide names. Like for example, if it's on a YouTube, you can see who have wrote it, even if it's a nickname or something, but still, people will gonna do it by themselves. She actually made 2 separate videos with so-called success stories from people who were following her advices and how to affirm certain people in their life. And it's even not just in the life, but back into their life. From those letters what I was reading, first of all, what I could say, first question what popped in my mind, why it was so anonymous if they are so loud and proud about what happened. That was first thing. Because tarot channels are looking only certain people, so why you are so afraid to say your name? Because only certain people who are watching that channel, they will only know those names, and even that will not gonna make sense. Yeah, there is like Sarah Brightman or John Holland or whatever else, like whichever. So, and the thing is, like, when I listened to those letters, I understood that it was just a story. And the thing is, like, okay, for example, yeah, those people split up at some point, and after certain time of frame they came back together. But the thing is, like, there was like a good question in that one other video what I looked. Yes, you will gonna attract that person, but will you be able to keep them? Because that is the main question. It's not about attracting someone. You can attract whoever you want. You can attract anyone. But the main question is, how much have you evolved and how much they have been involved? And in that second letter, what I already saw the first red flag in those relationships, what will gonna be completely questionable, how long that will gonna last, was the fact that the guy divorced from his wife and straight away started relationships with that lady who was attracting him back in his own in her life. So it's like, you just split up with someone, even if you have been, but have you actually learned why happened in those relationships? Why did you split up? you are not even really energetically over those relationships. You can't start something brand new or restart something old from whichever past. You can't straight away start to live together with someone. I mean, of course you can, but then how long it will gonna be? Have you gone through all the things where you can understand how much you actually, because time, when time goes by, even like few months, if you haven't been together for a few months and haven't spoke for a few months, in that little time frame, so many things can happen and people can change. It's good if they change in a positive way, but sometimes they change in a negative way. They become more like harsh, or they are more unforgiving, or they still have this luggage with previous bad experiences, and then they project all these bad experiences on their new relationships. How you can say that it's a success story if it's just actually a start or restart on, let's put it that way, other relationships? You don't know, is it a success? Yeah, it's a success that she attracted him back or whatever else, but question is how long it will gonna be that way. They will not gonna give updates on, she will not gonna make unsuccess stories on her channel. She will not gonna even inform if that lady suddenly will gonna message her and say, oh, you know what happened, we split up again for whichever reason. She will not ever tell that, because that will gonna cause a problem for her business. That's it. Her business will, everyone will gonna listen to that and think, oh, something is wrong, obviously, if it didn't work in those so-called success stories. I'm not being cynical. I do believe in love. I do believe in many things. I do believe even in like really successful outcomes. I really do believe in that. But the fact that she is doing that from her business point makes me feel sorry for those who actually pay her and live in illusion that something will gonna change or something will gonna happen just because they sit down or they go on everyday life thinking in their head, oh, this person loves me, this person will be is happy with me, this person wants me, this person will live with me, and everything like that. I mean, that's a living in illusion. Work on yourself. You don't have to think about them. It's their life, it's their choice, it's their way how to learn and how to grow. But if you keep on just sitting and thinking, oh, that person loves me, who said that in that time frame, while you are separated or you are not together, something happens even with those people and you actually can't even physically attract them back because they are not even capable to return to you? Maybe they die during that while, and you keep on saying all these crazy things that you will gonna be with them, that you will gonna attract them in that way together. She is misleading people, and I feel sorry for them. I mean, like, I feel sorry because few times I have paid for some private tarot readings, and it took me a while to understand that it's not that simple as they are saying. Yeah, one thing when they read certain energies and explain what the situation is at the moment, yeah, that can possibly be, but this outcome, this is the biggest misleading thing, where tarot readers, most of the tarot readers who are actually keeping business on that way, it makes people live in illusion, and that's the saddest part. For example, like Angela from Mystic Moon, she she even said in that way why her readings are really expensive, and it's only one reason. And she said not quite often when people approach her who really want to make a private read, she only from the letter she already knows if she will gonna do that private read or she will not, simply because she said, I need to see that people actually have gone into their shadow side and have worked on themselves, and that tarot read is necessary maybe to understand what you're still doing wrong on your own self-growth. She said she will not gonna ever make outcome tarot read just to affirm, oh yes, that person is coming back, that person will gonna be with you. She said she's not doing this because it's wrong. And I totally agree with her in that case. And another thing what made me like really like, I was like, it's even wrong. She said like she in that way she wanted to sort of present herself that she's so-called psychic and it's a channeled message. She was putting out the card, I don't remember exactly which card it was, and she said completely, it's like she was just saying, talking. She takes out one card, and I know that meaning of the card, whichever way you channel, and she said completely different. And there was like a question, somebody did ask her why she is translating someone's some card in a completely different way, if that card actually has completely different meaning. And her excuse was, when I channel cards I show you is just for you, for just a picture. Okay, I get this, because many cards with the same meaning have different pictures, but it doesn't lose its meaning still. In that photo, it's like when you do those channeled messages, there could be certain like little nuances, like tiny detail, what maybe can give a bigger picture to that certain situation. So you understand, for example, a Tower card, right? Original deck, as you can see, the Tower, yeah? It's like a tower, there is like lightning bolt, and it just sort of goes crashing, and two people are falling down. So this is like, and it like originally it means that like universe is sending some sort of like big shake up, so something goes down, so you can think what you have done wrong with your life all the time. So you have to, well, literally it's a shake up to your current situation for whichever reason. So this is the original one, yeah? See the card, how it looks. There is those details. This is different card deck, as you can see. And if you look carefully, there are no two people falling down from the tower. It's mostly like Independence Day, from movie Independence Day, you know, like a big, like crashing down the tower thing. So there is not even people inside of that card. This is completely another version of Tower, like doomy, gloomy, and you like something on the background behind the tower. So all these, like, this is like after tarot. It's like already, as you can see, people have fallen down, yeah? And towers crashed completely. That's after tarot. And vice versa, tarot has two sides. This is the, as far as I know, wait. Yeah, this is, I think, original side, as you can see. Yeah, and again, there are people burning down, but there's like a dove, and other side is like this. So nothing can crash down. It's already tower is enough strong, so even nothing crashes down. Yeah. So literally, my idea was, she said, "Oh yeah, cards are just photos for you." Why do I need a photo? You are the one who is sort of channeling this message. So then either you make a proper explanation of the cards. I mean, like, even if it's channeled message, make it in a channeled way how you explain it, but don't lose the meaning of the card. Don't make it up something how you would like to sound it. So that's when I started to think, and I thought, you know what, it's not even frustrating me, but I feel like I will not, if you say why I'm not saying her name so people avoid her channel and everything else, I will not gonna do that. And you know why? Because I have been going through all those certain stages with a tarot and everything else, and specifically because of tarot readers like her or some else, if I wouldn't go through those, probably I wouldn't get where I am now, because I finally, through them, I found actual readers who actually do a proper work and who actually do help people to grow on their journey. So, and only then, when you already get there, that's when you start to understand how insignificant those tarot readers are, because those definitely are just for entertainment. I look at them just for entertainment when I have nothing better what to do, really. But those who actually help, and she has really cheap prices for those tarot reads, and it seems like, of course, you wanna like attract more clients with whatever readings for from pets or whoever else, and that's why you make it cheaper so you can get more clients. That's about it. Those who actually do a proper work, who actually help you to grow, they most of the times they don't do private reads as much. They have maybe longer readings, they have proper deep dive in their readings, and you can hear a proper things what you have to work on, because they give you, they make you think. And if you don't think and you think, oh, you know what, I can hear this every bloody week, then don't listen. You are not interested in your self-growth. You are not interested in something to learn about yourself. You are just sitting and waiting for a certain outcome. And when you don't hear that certain outcome, or you don't get that certain outcome, suddenly it's not interesting anymore. Of course it's not interesting, because you have to do the job on yourself. That's why suddenly it's not interesting. It's easier to sit in comfort zone, to be a victim about all your life. It's so much easier. Of course it is. So, and remember, the thing is, like, there was like, that success story had like, there was a sentence what made me actually even chuckle. He married someone else, but now he is mine. Excuse me, he is not yours, because no one belongs to anyone. He is not your property. He never was yours and he will never be yours. He is a person. And if you already say in that way, he is mine, that's your ego talking, and your ego will be crushed down really quickly. If you are looking at all that, oh, that person is mine, he's not yours, that's a total ego. So don't look at anyone like it's your property or something else. That person is not yours, never will be yours. The only person that belongs to you is you. All your power struggles and everything and blockages, yeah, it's only you. Do work on yourself and trust in universe, trust in divine, what will have to happen with you, what will have to come your way, it will gonna come your way anyway, and you will not gonna be able to avoid. It doesn't matter, you attract that person and you suddenly come back together and you live together or whatever else. If that person is not supposed to be in your life, really quickly you will be chucked out of there, really quickly. And keep in mind, what happens quite often when exes are coming in, it's probably a Mercury retrograde, when people, especially from the past, are coming in with a certain reason. Either you have unfinished business, what you haven't finished, or it's like a karma's checkup, how much you have actually learned on your journey. So don't celebrate things like that too quickly, because one thing, if you don't meet person for a real time, but when you come back together and you have been single for certain time and you have understood all your life lessons and you actually can start like from completely blank page and not even think back about the past, that's when it can start again. But if that person comes in who just probably broke up with someone else and they decided that suddenly they still love you and they still want you, obviously and clearly you will gonna have problems and it will gonna be quite quickly. Honeymoon always lasts for a brief moment, and it always can look on that moment, oh yeah, he is mine. Crashing illusions. Crashing illusions. No one is anyone's. Keep in mind that. It all depends what you have done on yourself. I mean, learning wise, work wise, growth wise, and that's about it. So I even have no idea how I will gonna call this video. I wanted to talk about affirmations and things like that, but I realized affirmations, it's quite tricky thing, and I still don't know too much what I can say about it. Anyways, don't get trapped in illusions. If you listen to tarot readers, keep in mind some things, and the pick a card readings, those are quite tricky too. Don't get too trapped in those illusions too. So I do like my tarot readers who I follow, but this is one thing you have to remember. If they don't give you an idea that you have to dig deep in yourself and work on your shadow self as well, and things, and that if they don't ever say that person always have a free will and free choice, so outcome will not gonna be guaranteed, then if you don't hear things like that, then take it just as an entertainment. Good luck, guys.